welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand this LeetCode problem number 1980. Okay, so find find the unique binary string. So we have given a string nums we have given, and it's containing a unique binary string, and each of length and we can say, right. Let's suppose in this case we have given this string, right. It's an array of unique binary string, you can say. These are the binary string, and each binary string having length n. Okay, so in this case n is nothing but 2 we have given. Okay, it is saying that return the binary string of length n that does not appears in the nums. We have to return the binary string of length, right, n, that does not appear in the nums. If there are multiple answer, you may return any of them. Means what does it say? That we have given a n binary string, and each of length n we have given, right. Our task is to return a binary string of length n that does not exist in the list, right. So in fact, there is some important fact we have given. So each string contains either 0 or 1. So 0 and 1 is the combination of each string we have given, and each string having length is n, right. So number of string will be also n. Since total possible binary string of length n equal to what? 2 to power n, right. But you don't have n string, there must exist another unique string, right. So we just need to construct one such string. How? Let's try to understand. We have given input string we have given, right. So this input string s is nothing but what? We have given a combination of 0 1, we can say, and 1 0, right. 1 0, yes. These two things we have given, correct. Now n is what here? N is 2, correct. If n is 2 here, means we can say the possible binary strings of length 2 is, what are the lengths has there? So we can say 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. These are the possible list of string, we can say, correct. So the possible binary string of length 2 is this, and what we have given? We have given 0 1 this one, and 1 0 this one. These two we have given, means 0 1 and 1 0. These two we have given, right. What is missing? Missing is 0 0 and 1 1. Means this is missing and this is missing. So our valid answer is what? Our valid answer is either this or this, correct. Either 0 0 or 1 1. So this is the main trick is here. Okay, let's try to understand a little different, right. Like how we can solve this type of problem. So instead of checking all these combinations, right, we can construct a new string that differ from every string at least one position, right. Let's try to say, think that look at the diagonal, right. Let's suppose if we have given 0 and 1, right, the very first string it was given 0 and 1. So either you write this here like 1 0, or what you can do, you don't write here. Okay, you write here 1 0 like this. Okay, if I'll come here, if I'll remove this part, okay, means we want to say, if I repeat if I want to represent this, and if I want to remove from there, so now it will look like this, right. 0. It means look at the diagonal element. What are the diagonal elements? Is either 0 0 or 1 1. So there is a 0 0, right, diagonal, and 1 1. Two diagonals we have here, correct. Are you understanding or not? It's very easy, right. So if we think that at index 0, right, we will get what? Nums at I, this element, right, it gives you 0 1. This 0 1 will give you, right. And nums at ij is nothing but this value. So you will get 0. Let's suppose if we talk about the 1, at 1 we will get what? This 1 0. And nums at ij is what? Is 0. Means 0 0 will get. Okay. So now flip each string. Let's suppose we got the 0 we got and the 1 we got, right? It will become 1 and 0 like this. So if you want to construct the new string, what will happen? You will get 1 0. If you will flip it, right, like this, you will get 1. If we talk about if the value that we have, so this is, let's suppose I, let's call j. Okay, j, or let's say I itself, but I is when I is at 0, we have flipped this one. If I equal to 1, we will flip this 0 to 1, right? In this case you will get what? 1 1. Correct. So the string cannot exist in the array. You have to build it, right? So this is the string that is not that is not there, right? Let's try to understand again. Okay, what I'm trying to say, if we have the nums, if nums is at where? 1 0, correct? Another string is 1 0, correct? This is what we have given, guys. Okay, now we are saying if the index is at where? I equal to 0. So nums at I is what? It is 1 0, correct? What is the value of nums I and j? So nums I is already 0, j we will take is also 0. It means you will get 0. If I is equal to 1, this value will become what? 1 0, right? Sorry, this one was 0 0 0 1, correct? First we got 0 and 1 like this. So in this case you will get what? Is 0, right? It means every bit you have to flip. Once you have done this, means this bits you have to flip it. So if it was saying if it is 0, we'll get 1. If it is 1, we'll get 0. Now we have to construct string. How will construct? You will construct a new string only if I equal to 0 and I equal to 1. In both cases, you have to flip it. Once you will flip it, you will get 1 1. And you saw that when this is 1 1, right, the result you will get is 1 1 here. Okay, then this new string cannot exist in the array. Okay, so this way we can find the value, right, and we can say okay, our output is 1 1. Okay, now how will you solve this type of problem, right? The thing is, how will you solve this problem? Simple. The, like, if you want to solve that like the problem from the code, right? So let's try to understand the pointers, how the pointers will move, right? So we move one pointer I across the array. Let's say we have nums at 0, and this is nothing but 0 and 1, right? Here we've taken a pointer I equal to 0. So the pointer will move across the array like this, right? Across the array. So when nums at I equal to 0, right, and I is equal to 0, we'll got nums at a 0, which what we will get here? 0 1, right? Now we have to check what is the value at at nums at 0 and 0, and we got there is 0. So you have to flip it. What you need to do? Flip it. Once you will flip it, you will get 1, correct? So the result will store this value as a 1. Further, what you will do? You will say, okay, now I is what? I is 1. Previously, I was at 0. So we'll say I is 1. It means nums at 1 we having is 1 0. We'll say 1 0. You will say, okay, check the nums at 1 1. You will check nums at 1 1. You will get what? 0. You have to flip it. You will do flip. You will get what? Is 1. So result you will store as a 1 1, because previously it was 1. Now you're adding one more 1 here, so you will get the answer this one. Like this we will solve this problem. Let's go to the code and we'll try to understand. Okay, so let's try to understand here, guys. Very first, what we have given is we have given the nums. It means if we want to find the n, we can say how many strings we have given here. What is the array size, right? String array size. We can say nums dot length, correct? Now think that we have given the string builder. I will create the string builder because we want to maintain a string result, right? So we'll create a string builder using the new string builder. Like this, you will create that. So we will keep appending the result here, and in the last, you will need return this result, and you have to convert this string builder to the string. As you return to see public string, we have line number 2, public string we have given, right? Means string type you have to return. So you will say result dot to string. This is the skeleton we will maintain in the program, right? Now let's go to write the logic here. How will you write the logic? So we know that we have to make one pass over the array. So you will first start with the int I is equal to start from the 0 index, and I should be less than n. We'll go all the array like 0 0 1 0, right? All the strings we will go. So each index I contains one what you call is a, you have to go diagonally, right? 0 0 1 and 1 1, like that, right? So there will be combinations are there, right? So I plus plus will go. I'll tell you, give me 1 second. So we have a character, let's say char, and we know what is the character we have here, right? So we'll say, okay, what is the character we have at nums? So nums at I we will do. So there will be some element. What is the element? Let's suppose it is giving you 0 1, right? Like this. So we want this 0, right? Because you know that next character what you want, right? We want the diagonal one, right? So next character will become what? 1 0. So if you see 0 0 is a diagonal here. This 0 and this 0 is a diagonal, correct? And this one is a diagonal, right? So what we want, we want here nums dot, if you do char at, and you will need what, the value, what is the value at here at 0 0. So at 0 0 I'll write here, right? At 0 0 what we will get, guys? We will get 0 only. Okay, means here we will get is 0. From where? From, we get 0 from here. Okay, let me put it down also so you will understand. The very first diagonal will get 0 0 is when I is at 0 we will get 0, when I is 0, when I is 0, when I is 0 we will get 0. Okay, understanding or not? If you're not understanding, you can ask me in the question. Okay, so this is the thing we will do first, right? Now what we need to do, once character will found, right? The current character is, let's suppose 0. So we'll check if the char is ch, char is equal to 0. If it is 0 means, give me 1 second, I did little mistake. Yes, so if character is 0, we will append the result. We'll say okay, append, and what we have to append, we have to flip it into 1. Okay, so let's write in a single code itself. We have appended into 1, right? Now when we say else condition, means the character is 0. When the character is 0, we will append in when 0 is the 1 is there, we'll append as a 0, right? We will append into 0. Let's try to submit the code. Now working. So code is working fine, guys, right? So let's try to understand further. Okay, so very first, what we have given this string we have given, right? From here, we know that this string will be look like a array. Means index will get what? 0, 1, and there will be 1, 0, right? Like this. Two elements will be there. Okay. The thing is, we have given n, right? How we'll find the length we will find. So here n is 2. Two elements is there. So the two string we have given, so n is 2. Now we'll create the string builder and we'll add the string here. Okay, this is only for updating the result, right? Now what we will do, we'll go for, we know that there is two options. I will be either 0 or 1. There are two conditions there, right? So at 0, we know that we have 0, 1. At 1, we have 1, 0, right? This is like a what do you call? Matrix, as a matrix, right? We can say that. Okay. Then if we'll talk about the diagonal things, so this is our first diagonal, right? When I is 0, right? When I is 0, right? I at 0, what is the diagonal is there? Diagonal we can find is 0, 0. And another is at 1, 1. There is only two possibilities there, right? Similarly, for this condition, there is another diagonal. When I is at 1, you will get this one, right? Like this. So two diagonal is there. You will check at each character, right? You will get at I when character is 0, you are appending, you are flipping the value and you are adding. And similarly, you are flipping and you are adding this one, right? If it is 0 or 1. So let's talk about the, this is the way we will solve the problem. Let's talk about the time complexity, right? As you can see, we are moving from here to here as a single pass. So if n elements is there, we have to go 0 to n. So it will take O of n, right? As a time complexity. So now we have also took one string builder, right? So string builder is also taking here space. So a space complexity will become O of n, because it will store the element at here and you will get something that we are getting currently 1, 1, right? So in this case, so you will have to store something there. Okay, so this is the way you will solve this problem. This is a very efficient code. And if you are trying some other approach, right, let's suppose you are generating all the binary string, right? So generating all the possible binary string, it will check if if it is present or not, right? So very first you will generate the number of element is how. Let's try to think. If you are generating all the possible binary string, right, means you are generating numbers. Let's suppose if you want the generating the numbers 0, right, it will go to what? 2 to the power n minus 1, like this, right? So you have to convert all those possible numbers. You have to generate all the possible binary strings, right? Then again you have to convert into binary, right? And then you have to check in the sets. What are the possible sets that we have? And there you will check. And this will become little harder problem, but it is easy to solve. How? You will just take a set, has set you will take, right? And over the array, right, you will go and you will keep appending into the binary. You will check in the set if the set contains, right? If set contains, you will say return that candidate. Otherwise, the problem is that it will take 2 to the power n into n time complexity, and space will take O of n. So that is a little lengthy. So better to use this approach. It is very efficient. But you can try that one. If you want the code, you can let me know. I'll add into the comment section. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to if you want to uh, join our online classes, you can join my WhatsApp channel. You can contact me. That's all I have in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you want to learn next in the comment below. And thank you for watching this video.